Hey guys, it's always Chanel here, and I'm back with another video. And if you're new to the channel, I make lifestyle related content, so be sure to subscribe down below, turn that red button gray, and turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a new video. So guys, we're back with another video for the week. I'm gonna start saying new video every week instead of every Friday because I'm obviously having difficulty, right? But how are you guys doing today? How you guys feeling? Comment down below, you know, your mood, your energy, whatever you want to say. Today's video, we're going to talk about just really what the title is. It's okay to be alone. Like, I just want you guys to know, especially with Valentine's Day, like, right around the corner, like, it's actually okay to be alone. Like, I really don't understand this concept of, like, feeling like you need to be in a relationship in order to be a person. Before we get into the video, though, and I give you my reasons as to why and why you should do it, you guys already know what time it is. It's the song of the week. Song of the week. Song of the week. Song of the week. No, I'm joking, but I'm gonna play my song of the week, and you guys already know what to do. Comment your song of the week down below. I'm gonna wait. You should have commented by now, so let me know what your song of the week is. I'll give it a listen, and let me play it for you guys. Everything changed. I found a new way to channel my pain. So you cannot hang, I don't care who you came with.
Too many folks getting sick of these plans. Yeah.
So that was my song of the week. You guys probably don't know him, but this is called Change by Levi Bentley. He's from Toronto and he makes YouTube videos. You guys should definitely go watch him. I like this guy, man. From what he puts out onto the world, I would love to live like him. Levi, he's amazing. That's my song of the week. Go watch his vids. I'll leave his YouTube down below. Now we're back to the topic. It's okay to be alone. I feel like if you're watching this video and you don't know me and you stumbled across it and you're watching it, like, this is a sign that, like, it's actually okay to be alone. Like, you need to get over yourself and, like, learn yourself. It's actually okay to be alone. Like, it's actually better to be alone. It's like, especially if you're young, being alone is essential. And I don't mean being alone as in, like, oh yeah, like, I'm alone, I'm single, but I still talk to people. Like, no, like, you should take a time in your life, at least a period. I don't care what period it is, but a time in your life where you literally do not talk to people. Like, you're not, you know, flirting, conversing, dating, nothing. It's just you. Like, of course you speak with your friends, you speak with your family, but you should take a time where you're not, like, exchanging anything with anybody else. It's literally just you yourself. Like, it's actually okay to do that, and I highly recommend and encourage that you do that. It's very important in terms of self-growth, self-development, and it helps you realize, like, what do you want out of life? What about you are you missing? What about you are you lacking? What about you can you improve and work on and fix, so that when you're in your mode and you know what you want, you can be your whole self with another person, not be together, be two individuals in a constructive relationship that's growing together. I hope that made sense. A lot of people that don't know themselves and don't take the time to be alone, they tend to rely on other people for the things that they lack or the things that they want, or they put expectations on the other person for something that they want, and then the other person might not want that same thing. So at least if you know yourself and you took that time alone, you know what you want. Hopefully they know what they want, and you guys can build on each other together. You guys are helping each other, not weighing on another person and vice versa. I basically covered my whole video in that little spiel, but I'm just gonna give you like a couple points on like why like being alone and like not dating, not conversing is like, it's okay. Like, I don't understand what this big thing is about being in a relationship. Like, you guys already know I'm here. I'm pro be yourself, be alone, learn yourself. So I'm just gonna tell you some things that I think are good for being alone, and I actually came prepared today and I wrote some stuff down. My first reason as to why being alone is okay is because you can literally focus on yourself. And of course everyone says, oh, focus on yourself, focus, but like, I really mean focus on yourself. Like, I want you to come to like your table, whatever you have, take a paper, I want you to take a pen, I want you to sit down for 1 minute in silence, close your eyes, and really just envision that person that you want to be. Like, see yourself doing that person, like see yourself doing the actions, see it all. And then when you're done, I just want you to write down who you see your ideal self as. How do you look? How do you think? How do you feel? What do you do? What do you offer to others? What do you bring to the table? Who are you as a whole human being? Envision what that is to you and write that down. And of course, over time, your perspective can change. But right now, in this present moment, what do you see yourself as and what do you want? And then on the back of that paper, I want you to write the steps on how you're going to become that person. And I want you to follow those steps. Of course, it's not going to happen overnight, but tiny things make a big difference in the long run. And that's all I'm saying. When you're alone, you actually have time to really think about these things. You're not thinking about yourself and another person. You're just thinking about you. That's what I want you guys to do. Just focus on yourself and really analyze and just take your 90-day, 3 months, 6-month period, whatever, how long it takes to just go hard in that period. If everything you said you wanted to do, make sure it's consistent. Create a routine, create a pattern that you want for yourself and build yourself up. This is the time to build yourself up. And trust me, the more that you go up, the more untouchable you'll be, the more in your zen that you'll be, and no one can touch you, like no one. Number 2, being alone is okay because you can figure out the areas that you lack in your life and you can improve them. So, you know, throughout your life, people may tell you so-and-so, or your partner may have told you so-and-so, or whatever the case may be, but you've been so stuck in your way and focusing on other areas of life that you've never really took in the fact that, whoa, like, I actually do some pretty frank stuff. Like, I'm actually, like, I'm frank. Like, that's the best way I can tell you. I don't do all the right things. I'm lacking in this area, I'm lacking in this area. Or you may find that if you had a partner, whatever that you lacked, they fulfilled, and vice versa. So now is the time where you can sit back and you can be like, okay, like, yeah, like, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, but I want to get better, but I can improve, or I have these habits and I can fix them or I can eliminate them. Now you can really sit down and really focus on it. So the first point was focus on yourself. That's as a whole, right? Like physical, whatever, mental, etc. But this point is really internal work, like your brain, like you're really fixing how you think, zeroing in on certain characteristics that build you to be the person that you are. The Japanese say that you have 3 faces. The face that you share with the outside world, the face that you share with your family and your close friends, and the face that only you see. And we all have that, right? So what I'm telling you here in this segment is to focus on that third face, that face that no one else sees. Fix that, because that face sets the tone for all the other faces, which means if you're a bad person down here, you can keep all the bad stuff down, but it's gonna reflect onto those other faces in other ways. So as long as you come to that bottom face, that face that only you see at night, that face that only you see in the mirror, those thoughts that only you hear in your head, once you fix those, other areas of your life are going to level up. So that's what you have to do. Take this time to just focus on that internal work. Number 3, when you are alone, you begin to learn and know your value and your worth. I feel like in today's day and age, lots of people do not know their value and they do not know their worth, and it shows. It really, really, really shows. And so that's why I brought this to the third point, because number 1 is like focusing on yourself overall, what you want to be, where you want to be. Number 2 is focusing on that internal work. And once you do these 2 things and they start to coincide and they start to work for you and you're starting to develop who you want to be, number 3 is going to work out, because now you're smarter, you're thinking better, you're thinking clearer, you know what you want, you cut through all the BS, and now your value is going up, your price is going up. But be careful, because as your price goes up, people are going to want to come, they're going to want to build you down, they're going to want to tear you down, and this is why your value goes up. You have to be strong, be consistent, ignore all that other stuff. You made it this far, you keep going, you don't listen to what anybody else has to say, because at that point, these people are just hating on you because they know that their value is bad, or they haven't learned their self-worth yet. Once you learn your self-worth, there's literally nothing that anyone can tell you, because you know your body, you know yourself. I'm telling you, knowing your self-worth is essential in life. It stops you from doing lots of dumb things. It stops you from looking stupid. It just gives you overall confidence and overall just happiness when you know your value and you know your worth. And now look at you. You're amazing. You're glowing. So take time. It's okay to be alone. Alone is great. Work on yourself. Don't share yourself with others that are not worth it. You see something you don't like, cut it off. Dead it, it's done. Number 4, you save money, because I don't know why everything just has to be so expensive when you're with someone. This is not even a point to really help you. It's just, you can literally save your money, save your loot, stack that bread back up, get into your bag, put it into whatever you want to do. You want to go into school, you want to buy something, whatever. Like, you can save your money now. There's no second party that you have to pay for. Like, you know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, when you're spending the money on the person, you're wasting your money. Number 5. you will learn and figure yourself out. So pretty much all these points, they all go hand in hand, but I want to pinpoint certain things so that you can really think about it. Like, being alone is okay. It's actually amazing because you can literally figure yourself out, especially if, you know, you live in an area where you have lots of people around you, lots of influence. When you take the time to really go within and see what it is that you like, you'll start to realize that, I only do these things because other people do it around me and I'm just like used to this, or I was only doing this because this guy liked this and I just got used to this. Now you can get used to yourself. You can really go through and decipher what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like, figure yourself out. Like, when you take that time to really work on yourself, you'll start to see, like, bro, I only do this because of this, or I only say this because he's there. And I'm not saying that you're blaming things on other people. It's just natural habits that you've picked up from others to build who you are. Really build your own habits and, like, break down the things that you don't want, the things that you don't want a part of your character. You can now break it down and be alone. Of course, you know, you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that I think being alone is okay. I want to normalize it. I don't know, like, what's the hype about being in a relationship, because 9 times out of 10 the people that are posting up their pics aren't actually happy, and if they are, that's great, but most of the time they're not. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You really don't. And so I want people to be okay and totally on 10 with themselves before they even consider to share themselves with another human being. Like, it is a lot to have a partner. It is another job. It's like having a kid, pretty much. Like, you have to be attentive to the person. You have to care about your emotions and now theirs too. And what if they have a lot of healing to do? You have to be a whole person with yourself so that you can handle helping them heal also, you know? It's a lot of things. So take the time, be yourself, be young, be old, be whatever you want. Just be you. Like, take the time, know yourself, know your body. That was it for my tips. I just really feel like I can't stress this enough. Being alone is literally essential to life. I know I said that sentence about 50,000 times, but that's how much I really think that it's important, especially when you're young. Like, I never, ever, ever believed in high school relationships. It's just, I think it's dumb because you don't even know yourself in high school. 9 times out of 10 in high school, you are just doing what the majority does because you don't want to be a loser and you want to be cool. Then you grow up, you go through cycles with 1,000 girlfriends, and then by the end of it, you're like 30 years old and you don't know yourself. Like, you don't know your body, you don't know what you like, you don't know what you want. And I'm just like, take time to figure that out. Like, who cares? You don't need a partner to do anything. You might feel weak at first, you might feel upset, but you're gonna wake up every day and you're gonna take a step at a day and you're gonna push through. I'm telling you, build that plan for yourself and visualize yourself. See who you want to be, start acting like that. Write that plan down, get it together, because you're an amazing person. You alone by yourself, you are exceptional. You don't need anyone else to hold your worth. Is it nice to have a companion? Is it nice to have someone? Yes, but when you guys are both on that same level, because 9 times out of 10, if you're in a relationship right now and you are doing this work, I can guarantee you, you're gonna be elevated. You're gonna be elevated. You're gonna look at that person and be like, bro, do I even feel you right now? Do I like you? Like, are you elevating with me? What do you bring to me? Like, I bring a lot. What do you bring, you know? And it's okay. If you did that self-work and you don't want to be with that person anymore, that is called growth, because that person served the time in your life. They're not going to be there forever, you know what I'm saying? So by this time of the video, you're probably hearing that little melody, which means you guys already know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do it all. Please and thank you. Thank you guys for returning to another video of the week. I know I do a lot of sit downs. I'm getting there. I'm just learning how to be more comfortable, figuring out my lane, and just getting into it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.